Hey, Rockin' Coach Amy here, y'all. Hope you're all having a good day. Today is Monday, March 15th, and I had to take a check to deposit in the bank. So I thought I would bring you all along with me on this drive and talk a little bit. It is snowing outside. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know who ticked off Mother Nature. But they can have all this back because it's been snowing here since October. So here we go, guys. Let's do this. The last time I tried to do a drive and talk was, I don't know, it was snowing, but I tried to live stream it, and unfortunately that just didn't go very well, because I got to the end of my driveway and the internet switched over the internet clicked off, and then it didn't quite switch over to my Wi-Fi, so the video ended. But I'm hoping to continue this on a walk and talk in the snow. I don't know if you can see it. There are flurries. Luckily, none of it is really sticking to the ground at this point, but it is kind of cold. So I just clocked out of work. I just finished my premiere. Thank you all who tuned into the premiere of the Riverwalk. And as soon as I get home, I'm going to tune into the Kiltz 5:30 Mighty Tribe. I think he's celebrating his 70th birthday party again. So I will do that, and then I will cook my dinner and then go for a short walk. So some updates. I know you all tuned into my drive and talk, which was filmed on Sunday. My husband's doing worse, and he went to the doctor, and I was really hoping the doctor could give him something to remedy his issue, but he said he needs to call a specialist. So I'm a little concerned. He's suffering, and he's back at work, so he's trying to work while suffering. So that's not good. So I'm asking for prayers for hubby to feel better. I mean, he's been through a lot of suffering. So prayers for him. I just want him to get better. It's been stressful, and I can't even imagine what he's going through. And then today I worked, but I also had to fight the allergy and asthma department. I'm a little ticked off right now. I'm going to say my cortisol's a little high because my new doctor thought it would be a good idea to go on allergy shots or allergy drops, and I'm not opposed to that situation. But what happened was I had my appointment, and they're like, would you like to prepay for the drops? And I'm like, yes, that would be fine. So I paid $150 at the appointment, prepaid for these drops, right? That they were supposed to make. I've been waiting for 2 months for these drops. And for this reason and that reason, they weren't making the drops. They said it because I had a balance. Well, over a month ago now, I saw I had a balance of $500 for the allergy department. I paid it. And then they called me and said that they couldn't make my drops because I had a large balance. And I said, I paid it. And they're like, we see that. So then they said they were going to make the drops. Well, today they said they needed to take another $150 payment for the drops. I said, no, I already prepaid that. Come to find out, they applied that $150 to my bill for the appointment, and not for the drops. I'm like, that's not my fault. You guys screwed it up. So they are making my drops. I told them I'm not paying another dime. I will pay the $150 for the bill when I go in to pick up my drops. But I paid them $600, so my account is in good standing. Just so you know, this bridge we are driving over is the bridge that I walked under the other day. This is the Main Street Bridge, and the Riverwalk is just over to the right of the bridge, and you go under it, and to the left of the bridge. I told you I drive over this bridge all the time. So when you go on the Riverwalk, which I will not be doing today, I'm just not brave enough to walk it in the snow. You can see the snow is coming down even heavier now. But one day, when it's a little warmer, I will get back out on the Riverwalk Bridge again. So that was frustrating. Then I found out, and our gas prices in this area have been astronomical. We use a company called NIPSCO. I don't know if that is just local to our area or if it's nationwide, but the prices, it's really coming down now. The prices of gas, natural gas in this area has been ridiculous. And I found out that they are charging us $20 a month for a gas line plan. So I called to complain about that because I'm sorry, my husband and I have been together 20 years and we have never signed up for a gas line plan that I was aware of. And I'm the one who handles all the bills. So I'm like, this has got to go, right? Well, then they said, well, for like $11 a month, would you consider paying for gas line protection? So I talked to my husband. He said, yeah, that's a little better. We can do that. Oh my goodness gracious. This is just kind of whiteout conditions here. I can see the car in front of me, but not much past that. Right? This is just crazy. Okay, I am turning into the bank. The bank is, and I have banked with this bank since I got my first job at 17 years old. So and there's a little bit of a line. So we might wait. I'm just depositing this check into the ATM because the bank is now closed. So we will wait. And I'm going to get in for this guy. Hopefully. Nope, he's turning. Guys, it is really coming down here. That's just crazy. It is like, you know what though? We always have a storm around St. Patty's Day. I don't know what it is. And a little story, when I used to work at Martin Supermarkets when I was in college. Oh, that's the wrong card. Gotta find my card here. Don't tell me I didn't bring it. We always have a storm at St. Patty's Day. I don't know what it is. But, oh no, I can't find my card. Okay, hold on, I gotta pause this. Okay, I found the card, good. So we always have a storm. St. Patty's Day every year, since probably 1994 or 5. I'll never forget that. I was working in the office at Martin Supermarkets, and it was during a St. Patty's week storm, and my manager's wife got killed in a weather-related car accident. So I always remember, it always has snowed since then, St. Patty's week. There's always a snowstorm, and I hate it. I hate it. I'm over this weather. I'm over being cold. I'm over not having sunshine. Now you guys see and know why I don't get outside and look at the sun, because there isn't really much to look at and it's freezing, and I don't want to stand outside in the cold. So post in the comments if you go outside in the cold and try to look towards the sun, right? It just doesn't happen here. Just doesn't happen here. Oh my gosh, it's real. I don't know if you can see this over here, but it is really blowing outside. I'll turn this around here in a minute, and when I get driving again, and show you the weather conditions. Now, I was supposed to have choir rehearsal tonight. Let me turn that off. You probably can hear my parking sensor. I was supposed to have choir rehearsal tonight, but it got canceled because the weather's supposed to be really bad. But I really need to get this check deposited. So the roads are clear. Okay, I am going to pause you guys for a second while I do my banking. Okay, I've turned it back around so that you all can see what's happening outside. I've got a few more minutes, and then I'm going to tune into, it's 5:24, so I got a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to tune into the Dr. Kiltz private Zoom. And if you guys have not joined the Kiltz Mighty Tribe, everything is free on there, and he meets Monday nights at 5:30. You can ask questions. Dr. Nelson's in there, Dr. Kiltz is in there, a lot of the Kiltz coaches are in there. Again, that's 5:30 Eastern, and you can go to Kiltz's webpage, and he has links to the Kiltz Mighty Tribe. You have to sign up via Mighty Networks, but it's well worth it because it's free. Okay, I'm taking the back way home. It's so funny. When I was pulling into the ATM, the weather had gotten much worse. It's a little bit better, but it's still snowing. And there's still some whiteout conditions. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go home. I'm going to watch the Kiltz Zoom call. And then, hopefully after that, I'm going to go for a walk. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off now and get admitted into the Zoom call. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Hey, Keto Rockstars, I'm back. I just got off the Kiltz call, and I have decided I'm going to attempt to walk in the snow. This is really not my thing. I'm not really interested in walking in the snow. But honestly, it's been helping me at the nighttime to not snack. And oh gosh, it's cold. I may only make it 1 or 2 laps, guys, because it's a little too chilly for me. Hopefully you can hear me. My mic is in my shirt. Gotta zip this up, guys. So, had a successful premiere with my river walk. I am not going to the river walk because I would never make it. I'll try to make it 2 laps around today. The good news is none of my neighbors are out in this. And like I said earlier, I don't know who ticked off Mother Nature, but can you please send her a I'm sorry card, because it's been snowing here since October. So one thing that came up in the Dr. Kiltz Monday night Zoom call was waist to height ratio. What is that? Everybody asks about it. Everybody talks about it. Dr. Barry has talked about it. And it's an indicator of metabolic disease, right? So you measure around your waist. And I'm talking, if you have visceral fat, you want to go right in the middle. You measure around your waist, and then you measure your height, and then you take your waist and divide it by your height, and it should be no more than 0.5. If it is, then, oh my gosh, it's so cold out here. You need to work on it. I may only make 1 lap, guys. I'm freezing. My legs are freezing. I just kind of wanted to tough it out and do a walk in the snow, but this is not for me. It just isn't. So, yeah, waist to height ratio should be no more than 0.5. And if so, that is an indicator of metabolic disease. I hear a bird. What the heck's the bird doing out here? So then the next thing I want to talk about is my husband Dennis update. So today he's doing much worse. And he went back to the doctor, and unfortunately his infection is back. He can't go back on any antibiotics because of the Stevens-Johnson syndrome. Oh my gosh. Whew. So the doc said he's going to call his buddy, who is an internist, a specialist, infectious disease specialist, and get a second opinion for him. And so Dennis has to tough it out for 2 days, and he goes back on Thursday. Today is Monday. Actually, 3 days. He's got to tough it out for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then he goes back Thursday. So, because The antibiotic they used to treat this infection is one of the ones that caused the Stevens-Johnson syndrome. And for those people who don't know what it is, you can Google it. But it is a condition where it's a reaction to medications, like an immune system response, where you start to ulcerate on different parts of your body. He got mouth sores. He broke out. Hi, puppers. Hi, puppy. Pretty husky back there. It did startle me a little bit. So his mouth ulcerated, his skin all over his body, had rash. So it's an immune system response. So he's not doing well. We appreciate all the prayers. I was really sad for him when I got home and realized that the doctor couldn't do anything for him today and give him anything with relief. Now, someone did suggest that I go buy some yogurt with cultures in it because it acts and promotes the antibiotic. So maybe here in a little bit, I'll go do that. Oh my gosh, I may only make it a half a mile, or yeah, this is a half a mile. I may only make it a half a mile. It's just too cold to walk. Tomorrow I can do the treadmill or something, just because it is pretty though. I mean, it's coming down. You can see the snowflakes coming down. But we're just here in northern Indiana. We've had probably close to 90 inches since October. Most of us are just over it. The good news is the sidewalks are clear and not icy, so I could still come out here and go for a walk. The other thing that happened this week, I don't have all my tests back. I don't have my particle size cholesterol test back, right? So the doctor, I got a notification that the doctor prescribed, I think it was Averstat or something like that, which is a statin. He prescribed me a statin without talking to me again. So probably what I'm going to do when I get home is I have about 5 or 6 articles to print out. I bought him the book, The Cholesterol Myth, The Great Cholesterol Myth. And I'm gonna, next time I go in, give him a present. Now, this may get me fired, but if he fires me as a patient, then he's not the right doctor for me, right? I don't understand why my glasses are turning dark. It is not sunny out here at all. As a matter of fact, it's almost like, the sun would set soon anyway. So that is pretty much what's going on with that. And they called me earlier in the week and wanted to schedule a follow-up visit. I'm like, I will call you when we get all the test results back. But I'm not meeting with you, waiting on the test results, and then having to meet with you again. That's just an extra charge for an extra appointment. So I told the office girl, I'm like, can we wait till all the tests get back before we schedule the appointment? And she's like, sure. Then I think I told you about the deal with the allergy medicines and me prepaying $150 for the allergy drops, and then them not having them, A, them not having them ready, and B, telling me I need to pay for them again because they applied that $150 towards my actual doctor visit. So whatever. Today has been a very aggravating day, which is why I thought I needed to come out here and go for a walk. But honestly, the weather out here, it's just aggravating me too. So, gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. Freezing. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it another lap. Okay. I don't know. Dang. I'll be lucky at this rate if I make it home. Dude. It's very cold, guys. Well, I made it one lap, right? I've been talking about doing a walk and talk in the snow. And you can see I've got snow all in my hair and on my headband. But guys, I'm just not cut out for this. Let's see if I can make it home. Oh, yeah. This is it, guys. It's really starting to blow. Oh my gosh. Maybe I walk backwards. Okay. Let's walk backwards for a minute because that wind is just too strong. My house is just right back here. All right, let's go. All right, keto rock stars. I'm almost home, so I'm gonna end it here. We'll see you in the next video. Stay warm and dry, everybody.